I've been talking so much. Okay, so, like I said, I was going to do a couple more videos today. So this is my very first book haul that I'm going to do. I have about 15 books here that I bought within the past couple days, so I'm going to go through them as quickly as possible. So I might not go over what some of them are. I might just, go over what I bought, and that's it. And then as far as saying what they're about, if I do reviews on them, I will post what they're about. So I went to several bookstores, one of them being I found this cute little used bookstore by the Barnes & Nobles that I've been going to for forever and didn't even know it was there until I looked it up randomly, and it's literally across the street from it, and I don't know how long it's been there. Anyways, so I went in there, and there's this girl working there, and I was like, hey, I'm new to classic reading. Can you show me some classic books that you like that I would probably like? And so the first one that she mentioned to me that I got was, and I'm going to butcher his name, Isaac Asimov's I, Robot. Because I told her I'd like fantasy, sci-fi type stuff, so this was the first one she mentioned. I've seen the movie. She said it was very different from the movie. I don't like that the movie cover's on here. I don't like movie covers. I prefer original covers, but this was the only copy she had on her. And she gave me a cute little bookmark. As part of my classics, I have 4 classics here. The 3 from the used bookstore are all classics. The next one that she recommended to me, and is actually one I've been wanting to read for a very long time, is Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. And I kind of like the cover. I don't know, it's cute. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one very much. The third and final book that I got from the used bookstore, which I'm super psyched about, it was actually the reason why I went there. I was looking for this book in particular. I've been watching a couple YouTubers that all, maybe like 2 or 3, that all mentioned this book, having just read this book very recently, and so it got me really excited to want to read it. And that is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I was so excited when she pulled this off the shelf. So I'm glad. This is the one I went to look for. So that's what I got from the bargain bookstore. My last classic that I got, and I'm super excited about this one, and this is probably going to be the first of the classics that I read, only because I love this story, and that is Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. And I love this cover. The used bookstore did have a copy, but it was ugly and faded, and those books I don't mind because I don't know those stories, so I don't mind that the books don't look pretty. But I have, if anybody who knows me, like if you ask them, they would say Bridget loves any movie version of this book. I've seen every version you could think of 20 times over. I could quote every word in the movies. So yeah, and this version of the book is so gorgeous, like this green color and then the yellow, and it just looks so pretty. It's gonna look gorgeous on my bookshelf, and it's new. It smells good. Anyways, so super excited about that one. The bookstore also had Jane Eyre, and it was like a really pretty red color, and then they had Sense and Sensibility, and that one was like a really pretty light pink color, so I plan on buying those eventually, just because they're going to look really nice next to each other, and they all match, and that's why I got that one. Those are my classics. Next, I'll just go through all of my paperbacks that I bought. I'm not really going to go, like I said, into detail about them. I'm already going on 5 minutes with this video, and I don't want it to be too long. So the first one I got is Michelle Hodkin's The Unbecoming of Myra Dyer. A lot of my books that I bought are all just ones that have high ratings on Goodreads or from other channels. So a lot of people were saying good things about this, and the sequel for this book is already out. So I kind of wanted to get to that so that I could be up to date and get the sequel soon. But probably not till it goes to paperback as well, because I like to have matching. If I get a paperback of the first book, then I have to have paperback of the second, and that is actually why I haven't gotten continuations of some of my books, because they're all still hardcover. Anyways, I'm rambling. The next one I got is Neil Shusterman's Unwind, and several of the channels that I watch raved that this was their favorite 2012 read, or one of their favorite 2012 reads. So I was like, I will get this because everyone loves it. I do have another Neil Shusterman book, and that is Everlost, if you can see it, which I have not read. So, but I think between the two, I'll probably read this one first when I do get to those, because people seem to like that one better. Next one I got is Jodi Meadows' Incarnate, and it's just so pretty, and it finally came into paperback, because I was very interested in it, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't that interested in it to pay the money for the hardback cover, so I just was like, oh, wait till it goes to paperback. So it's on paperback now, and I will read this. The sequel to this is also coming out very soon. Oh dear. That's the cover for the sequel. Excited to read that one. I forget who said this was like their favorite book. And again, I'm new to YouTube, and I know people usually remember other YouTube channelers' names, or they'll post it on the screen somewhere, or something like that. So once I remember where I heard all of these good things, like specific channels that I heard them, I will post links to their stuff down below. And yeah, but until then, it's just somebody said it. So next paperback is Emily Mackay's The Farm. And this is one of the 5 books I'm in the middle of reading right now. See? In the beginning. So this one is pretty good so far. It's about vampires. It's a dystopian too. Vampires, which in this book are called ticks. And it's about these twin sisters who try and escape the farm, because vampires in this world keep humans on a farm to give donations of blood to them to basically keep them alive. And so it's about these 2 sisters who try to escape that and go find their parents, I guess, but I haven't gotten that far into it. So the next book, and you guys are gonna get really mad at me when I say this, but I told you I'm not a contemporary book reader, so it never really interested me before. In fact, I only bought it today grudgingly, because I was like, oh my god, so many people love this author, I guess I'll get one. And so that is John Green, and this is Looking for Alaska. So I am a little excited to read it, don't kid me not, I am pretty excited. Alright, I'm just worried that I won't like it, and then people will hate me because I won't like it, and a lot of people love John Green, and so, oh, it looks like I have a beard. Anyways, off subject. That was all the paperback books now. On to my hardbacks, which we're going to get to really fast, because now I'm running on to 10 minutes. So, the first one is Every Day by David Levithan. I have heard a lot of good things, and this book is actually really exciting me. Like, when I saw what it's about this guy who every day he wakes up in a new body, and I guess one day he meets this girl that he starts to like, and it's his story of trying to find her because he keeps waking up as somebody else, and so obviously doesn't know where she's at. So anyways, that sounded really interesting. The next one is Rachel Hartman's Serafina. And this one sounded so cool too. I'm going to try and get through the ones I'm already in the middle of really quickly, and this will probably be the next one I get. Next one I read. It's about people who can, well, dragons who can turn into people, and it's about this girl named Serafina, and she is half dragon, half human, and it's her adventures, and that's basically all I know about that one. Next one is Unspoken by Sarah Reese Brennan, and I love this cover. It's so pretty. The red and the gold, and how the gold shines. It looks so gorgeous. Look at the spine. Yeah, I actually don't know what this one's about at all. I was just like, hey, that looks pretty. I'm going to buy it. So, yeah. Well, I read the synopsis, but I don't remember what it was. I remember going, ooh, that sounds interesting. Let me get it. So, don't judge. I know you've done it before too. Anyways, next one is Alexandra Bracken's The Darkest Minds. And this one as well, I don't know what it's about. I was just like, hey, people have been saying good things. It's got good ratings and Goodreads. I was like, sure, why not? I'll buy it. I got money. Not anymore though. The next one I'm excited about because it is the sequel to The Pledge, The Essence by Kimberly Durding. Yay! I liked The Pledge. It's not my favorite dystopian, but it's good. And I was really excited when this came out, and so I bought it. I don't know when I'll get to it, but now I have it on my shelf, so I can pick it up whenever I want. Last but not least is Libba Bray's The Diviners, and definitely not least because this is a whopper of a book. It's like 600, almost 600 pages. It's huge though. Anyways, everyone was raving about this one. Apparently it's set in the 1920s, and I've heard a lot of good things about how Libba Bray, the way she words it, she really puts you in that era, and it just sounds so exciting, and I'm not seeing myself get to this anytime soon, but when I do, I will probably do a review on this one because I've heard so many good things about it. So anyways, those are all my books. That was my very first book haul. It was very long, and I'm sorry if whoever stuck with it and stayed with me throughout the whole time. Thank you for watching. If you have any other ideas for my next book haul as far as like what I should buy, if you don't see it on my bookshelf here, let me know. I love buying books, like, even if I don't get to reading them, obviously, since I have 52 books up here that I haven't read. So, thank you, and hope you subscribe. See you next time.